I think that's right. Question mark?
Did you need that boulder for some?
That's
Maybe the
what
boulder pushes the shell.
I don't know how. I didn't think that was a mechanic, but I guess we'll find out.
I think whoever made this level slightly overestimated your the player's knowledge of how the engine works.
Yeah, here's the. Actually, let me send a more direct image. Oh. But there's the sprite
I
sheet.
know what it looks like.
Yeah, so
Like I don't think you get inside him ever.
still with how wide he opens his mouth there, that's perfect Metroid material.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
I think the sprite is too large, though. You're gonna have to change it a bit.
I'd have to make a whole new sprite.
Well, you could just edit.
I think I get this. Okay.
Draw on bitmap is or whatever for the Metroid.
Yeah.
Greetings.
I don't think you need to change
Intrepid
how the code
stream
works
viewer.
for most things.
It's something I'll have to mess with later. I do have a couple ideas that I want to mess with as mini hacks after I finish one eventually.
That is supposed to stay there.
I'm not expecting to finish my hack until at least March.
This guy comes down and gets the shell.
For Metro
Right?
Prime 2 Dark World idea, but I mean it works, but
so that Koopa just totally did not work with me at all.
Make
an entire world made out of just modular rooms.
There we go. Now that will get in the Koopa shell.
And then randomly generate it, or what?
Now things happen. I see.
Wow, this is super awkward.
I'm not hating it though.
But what I'm getting at with the modular world is it's a bunch of rooms that are all 5x5 grid tiles, but they're all multiple rooms. And I just build the world like that.
What's the advantage of that?
You know, boss rooms I'd have to separate.
I think you need to break those blocks.
And it's also a thing if I want to learn how to make.
Why did this take me here? I don't know.
So far, bomb trees will work. Also, I think I figured out why he floated down.
Bomb turret is neat.
It's the shack tool blocks. Don't use shack tool blocks in
That's just gonna be
bomb trees room because
now he's just gone. Okay. 10 out of 10.
Good level design. This is too convoluted for a level, I think.
And now my shell went away. Okay.
a little unresponsive, but
this is so convoluted.
Oh. Okay. What was the one up there? Let's not die. Let's just go.
Wow, you were in the charge and chuck.
Okay. Well, that was a thing. I am okay with that level.
Oh, you beat it. I'm not.
I don't want to puzzle right now. We'll worry about that later.
Like, how big is a trooper?
It's magmatic cliffs. Another one with multiple exits. Why? Oh, it's got a pallet.
It's just one of those things.
Oh, flashy lightnings.
What's funny is the Germans actually developed a larger artillery piece than the Carl. I think it was a 500 millimeter.
What is
Did
it?
they
The Carl
actually get a fire?
It was just an outright rail cannon. They put it on tracks and fired it. Yeah, it's one of those.
That's not the same thing as a railgun, though.
No, it's just another artillery piece.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a strange fascination. Fascination. I have a strange fascination with military hardware.
I mean, you're not the only one. It's not that weird.
And it was World of Tanks that got me into the different variations of vehicles. Like the Stridswagen 109, I think it is, or is it 103? It's just basically a main battle tank with a fixed gun in the center of it. Nice shell there, by the way. But most guns are 90 to maybe 122 or 150 because of NATO standards.
Cool.
That's a nice little glowy effect on the cloud.
NATO essentially didn't want guns to get so big that nothing could protect against them, so they set out a rule about that. But it was also at the time they were afraid that the Russians would create a vehicle so impenetrable that they couldn't get through it.
We're not part of NATO here, so...
Mm.
But we also don't use widespread guns on our civilians, so...
That is a
That's
thing.
a non-issue.
No, problem is here we're lacking a lot of morals.
Probably.
People are really...
I'm pretty sure all the music cheat comes from other places. I don't think there's any original songs in here. But I'm not sure what the story song
there
was.
might be some original songs by SNN, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I heard one.
Oh.
But there are a ton of remixes, for sure.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
Worth
A
it.
ginger...
It was worth it.
But I even said that just as you did it because of stream delay. So it's gonna turn out well. Wait, mushrooms actually land on lava?
That's what I didn't think they would, but apparently that
No,
was.
normally don't they fall in?
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Most things fall in depending on the enemy. And all power-ups do, I think even stars do.
Yeah, but this time the mushroom went on the lava.
Then it probably has to do with a brush flag.
Oh, good grief, not again.
Or
That
there's like
swooper is in a terrible spot.
rail inside the lava. I forgot. Can a tile have double click data?
I'll have to look at Lunar. I haven't messed with it at all. I'm just guessing.
I've not messed with Super Mario World in years.
Oh, nice.
If I did it, I would probably get a little bored after a while, but if I didn't get bored of it, I'd probably make something rather nice.
I'd rather make something I can sell.
That's why I came over to ROM hacking, because I tried learning C, that wasn't working.
See, I've been in ROM hacking. I know C++ a bit, but I mean, if you're gonna go and make your own shit, you might as well
footballs
just
are
use
getting-
an engine
okay,
that is
that
on the
one.
market.
Yeah. That's the thing of...
I know
I wanted to learn programming. Everybody kept saying to me, "Go learn Java. It's really easy for beginners." I hate Java.
I think everyone hates Java.
I absolutely hate Java, both as a programming language and just a program base in general. It's crap.
Well,
I mean,
it's
Java runs
modern
way
state.
too hot.
Dang it.
One of the pros with Lava is that it's kind of lightweight and you can run it on anything though.
Bullshit.
But I mean, if you're gonna use vanilla C, then good luck. That's. I wouldn't. I mean, I guess it kind of is obsolete at this point.
It is obsolete, but C is a lot better than Java.
I think that's more of a preference. I
My
mean, you're gonna make
Oh.
more efficient code, but
I thought that was for the Dragon Coin, but apparently it wasn't.
It's gonna take longer, but the code's more efficient, and everything requires less CPU to actually run.
yep.
So, and I've only got 6 to use.
Yeah, Minecraft is kind of shit.
With some competent coding, with competent coding behind it, it would be great.
Yeah, I'm not sure Mojang have any competence. I mean, they certainly don't have any game design competence.
That's true.
I mean, it's not really weird when their entire staff is mostly made of programmers that they don't really have much design knowledge, but it's kind of impressive how, I don't know,
Hello, Mars. Welcome
bad
back.
the design is.
And that was a decent level.
I'm that weird breed of
Ooh, the
I'm an
Stormy
artist.
Ruins also 2
I'm
exits. Everything
better
has
at
2 exits.
creating assets than I really am
Oh,
at
well, that's-
programming things.
A thing.
Although I seem to be doing rather well with the hack. I'm not majorly screwing anything up except for a couple key things here and there.
My strong suit is definitely not programming. I'm more of a design person myself.
Oh, right.
And you've seen some of the rooms I've come up with, right?
Were you the one who made that?
Transition hallway.
Storm Cloud.
I'm still really happy with that hallway. Because I was gonna originally use the,
Well, that's a way to make storm
the long
clouds.
door
Interesting.
tube, but unfortunately I couldn't because it wasn't in that tile set, so I made my own using the existing doors.
This level is really creative in how it's using the assets. There's like raindrops falling from certain parts of the ceiling. It's
Yeah.
really neat.
This is actually really cool looking.
And the storm clouds in the background are like really good.
Oh yeah, and some of my purple criteria designs actually came from Z Factor.
Did you steal from C Factor?
It's not redesigned, so it's okay.
I only watched
I mean,
the
you're not
first
wrong.
video of his playthrough, so I've got that. Actually, a lot of regular green criteria, I'm using what redesign did a little bit, mostly just for the pipes in the existing metal in the framework, but that's really about it.
I guess it's time to get the pitchforks in the fire.
Don't worry, I'm reasonable.
No, but seriously, I really don't give 2 shits because, I mean, like, everyone will make something is inspired by something else, so I like, unless you're directly copying something straight up, I really don't give 2 shits about it.
It's one of those things, as an artist, I can look at other artists that say that they're being original in all this, but really, originality is just an illusion. It's a way to make people feel better about themselves.